Well, it's obvious that after a few days have passed, no one's going to replicate my last video. I guess they feel it's too mundane, or they're living with preconceived ideas. Anyway, let me show you this setup. I'm sure it should be interesting to some people, maybe not that many, but the ones that at least have their head out of the sand. Here's an L3. Off the L3 I just have a clip lead going back to this heat sink, which is aluminum. I have an AV plug and a white lead off of it. This is the standard 18X, and here, as I've shown in a couple of past videos, an AV plug here feeding 12 LEDs, and then another AV plug feeding the power rail of the 18X. Off of the cathode side I have another clip lead which goes up here to this block of aluminum, and off of this block of aluminum I have the single lead back to the HP generator. And so that's the configuration. And let me get down here and we'll show you there's absolutely nothing underneath this thing. I don't know. Anyway, what I've done here is I've set this aluminum block on a plastic ruler so I can move it back and forth without affecting the circuit. And I've got the spectrum analyzer in the background, and I'm going to attempt to allow you to see the spectrum analyzer while I move this aluminum block, and also you should be able to see this white lead. And what I'm going to do is I have the signal generator set at 1 volt EMF across 50 ohms at 10 megahertz. So let me go ahead and turn that on. Okay, so we now have power out, and we have our white lead on, and we see that we have signal. The highest peak, the clean peak there, is the 10 megahertz, and I'm using an antenna as a pickup off of the spectrum analyzer. Now what you want to do is watch that spectrum analyzer and that LED in the picture as I take and move this in closer. If you see what happened up here, we lost a considerable number of our harmonics and Z-series frequencies there, and our LED is out. So now as we move this out, you see our LED comes on, and you see where, now if I go out any farther, you see I'm out here, I've lost it. Again, we've lost the major components of our harmonics, and as I move in again, there's the peak right there. So you can see the spacing between the input from the signal generator, and it's again running at 10 megahertz, 1 volt, and we have it coupled via this aluminum block down through this clip lead into this AV plug arrangement. We're not powering, or I'm not even attempting to show these 12 LEDs yet. I want you to grasp the idea of what's going on here. Obviously, like I say, there's going to be a limited few that won't even attempt it. But the coupling between these two is actually driving that SEC 18. That's evidenced by this. Now what I can also do is watch what happens as I touch this aluminum here. Now I'll take my hand away, you back out, and you see we have the lead again. You can see the difference here. Okay, now watch me when I touch down here. As I touch the input aluminum block, nothing is happening. If I move to the other aluminum block, look at this. It even kills the resonant frequency of the 18 at 10 by touching here. And again, we've already done this. If we touch here, we kill the lead, and you see what happens there. If I go over here and touch the L3 coil, again, it kills the whole operation. Anyway, I thought I'd throw this one up here because no one's attempted to do a replication on the simplest one, so I thought I'd complicate it to ensure nobody does.